Hello everybody, I hope you're having another blessed day. Now, for this series I'm going to be starting now, for every episode I'm going to be looking at a different aspect to the game of Wizard101 and talk about what I would change for that aspect to make it beneficial for us as players, or help promote the company better. Okay, so start off this episode, and for the first episode we're going to be taking place outside the game, because I feel like we need to work from the outside and work our way into the game of Wizard101. And thankfully, on this little scroll here, one of these things will have our first thing we were going over, and that's going to be trivia quizzes. Alright, so let's go to the trivia quizzes website, which did get moved to the Wizard101 website. And that's something I actually like, because I hate how I had to go to a separate website to play it. So already, that is a good benefit and good change they've already implemented to the trivia quizzes, and I'm glad they did that. Okay, now let's talk about what I would change in the trivia quizzes. Now, something I've already talked about, and something I think was my summer update hopes and all like those dreams and stuff like that, which didn't of course come true, but I still wish it would, was how much crowns you get from these quizzes. Right now, for each quiz, and you can do 10 a day, you get 10 crowns if you get a 75% or higher on a quiz. And that's fine. I'm fine with the whole 75% or higher. I'm fine with the number of questions, usually like 12 to 14 questions. I'm fine with that. I'm even fine with the content, because it's really good content that I wish they would update it. Say, for example, if we go to the KINGSISLE quizzes over here, let's go down to like the Venture and stuff. They let off at like Chrysalis, okay? So they don't have Darkmoor, they don't have Polaris, they don't have the Acronym, they don't have Mirage, they don't have Imperia, they don't have the Catacombs. There is probably about 4 to 5 years of content they do not have in the quizzes, and I wish they would update it to include that stuff, okay? It's getting kind of boring, repetitive, taking the same quizzes every day and having the exact same questions, okay? I feel like if they could go and change some of the questions, update it to how the game is, that's already a great benefit, okay? But that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, again, the cost, at least how much you get out of it. So basically you can get up to 100 crowns a day, which is not bad. You can get up to basically 36,000 crowns, or 36.5 thousand crowns a year if you take them every day. And that's something I started doing this year. I was kind of famous to see how beneficial it is. And, you know, it's not really that beneficial, because 100 crowns a day doesn't really get you much in the long run. What I talked about before is that I wish it would change to 20 crowns a day. Well, 20 crowns per quiz, 200 a day. So it is double the amount of crowns. You may not think that'd be a big change, but it would be huge, okay? Let's take, if you want to just go for like potions. Usually how it is now, to get like the energy elixirs or the reset hatching timers and all that kind of stuff, that's about 250 crowns to 400 crowns, okay? So how it's set up right now, that'll take you anything from 3 to 4 days. However, if you change it to 20 crowns a day, you can always get one of those elixirs every 2 days, okay? So that already cuts that time in half, basically, for like anyone doing pet training or anything like that. But the big thing I talked about is making the game free to play. Because this is always a big slogan, Wizard101 free to play when they had the commercials. Even now when they have their ads, it's a free to play game, which is not, okay? Because you get cut off basically at level 16. If you do every quest and grind, you get cut off there. But if they made it 20 crowns a day, it would actually be pretty close to being free to play, okay? Or 20 crowns for each quiz. Yeah, I'll keep getting that kind of twisted, but yeah, 200 crowns a day. That'd be great. So let's take, for example, like New Worlds, okay? In New Worlds, each area now is about, say, 3,500 to 40, well, not 40, but 4,000 crowns, okay? Now, at the rate it is right now for 10 crowns per game, 100 crowns a day, you only get 700 crowns a week, which gets you about, what's this say, 3,000 a month. So it'll take over a month to unlock one area, okay? Over a month, guaranteed. However, if you made it 20 crowns a game, 200 a day, you can get that 3,500, because 1 week would get you about 1,400. So in 3 weeks' time, you could buy a new area, and that would fit perfectly the whole progression of players. Because yes, if you wanted to go faster through the game, you would buy more crowns to unlock the areas to get a membership. But for those who don't get to play a lot, but still like to play content, always have new content still being frozen, that would be like the perfect timestamp, okay? 3 weeks is exactly how long it would probably take a person to play through like the 3-4 areas in that 4,000 crowns, like a little limit there. Like, perfect, okay? And now how do I make the game free to play? Even now, the whole game costs about 130,000 crowns, something like that. Because I bought every single area, okay? I bought the big crown sale last time, and I finished buying everything. But at the 200 crowns a day, in a year's time, you can get close to probably about 75,000 crowns. And that is huge, because that right there already pays for most of the game. And if you've already been playing the game, most likely you already have probably the first area to a bot, or you had a membership for, or something like that. And you don't even need to go back to like Mushu and stuff like that. But that means you can probably buy the rest of like the older areas easily on this timestamp. Okay, so that's kind of my thing. That's always the big thing I wish they would change with the quizzes. It's just double how much it is. It can be so huge for the game and promoting it, making it more free to play, and helping get players just to buy the game and play it more often. Okay, it helps the casuals, and they can still get those people who want to grind and get all their gear quickly, and finish the whole quest. Then they can still do that with the memberships, and they can still do it with buying extra crowns. But for those who are not that grind, who don't have the time to play and like to play it casually, that would be beneficial for them for that. Alright, so that's the first part. And now the next part is talking about how these quizzes are set up. So I'm just going to click on a random one of these and kind of talk about what's wrong with it right now. It's basically going to be how long the quizzes take. As you can see right now, it pops up the question, and then one at a time, it pops you your answer and then gives you the option to hit next question. And that is a problem, okay? Because right now, if you're going as hard as you can, focus as you can, it's going to take about 7 to 10 seconds per question for every, say, 12 questions for a quiz at least. So it's going to be over a minute each one. And I don't like how it takes over a minute for these quizzes. I feel like they should just be nonchalant, something on the site you can get done in less than a minute. Okay? Because even if I click on it, I say, see, it breaks the mirror, that is Morgana. I've got done it so many times. But hit next question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's at least 7 seconds per question, and I don't like that. And I feel like they need to change up how it is. Because right now, if you focus as hard as you can, that 7 seconds exactly, click, go through it, yep, you can get done if altering quizzes in about 10 to 15 minutes. But I'll tell you right now, that is not enjoyable. And these quizzes are meant to be enjoyable to the game, I feel like. Because I've done it for a couple days trying to focus like that, and you know what? I got so burnt out on these quizzes, I don't want to take them anymore. But I still do. Hope get content, get more feedback on them. And also get that little free crowns, which doesn't really help them much, but you know, it is what it is. But what I would change is how the whole quiz is set up. And here's an example I found online. Spirit animal. It's the first thing that came to mind. But how this quiz is set up? It's 8 questions. Sure, that's fine. But what if it's set up sort of like this? We don't need to start playing. You just got to click on it and it's already starting. But as soon as you click on it, it pops up all 4 options in the question. Okay? And that'd be great. You just click on your question, boom, next one. See how fast that was? Let's see. Let's count the next one, how long I can get for it. Select all the characters. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is about 2 questions. So I'm already cutting that whole time at least 3 to 4 times in half. So those quizzes that'll take you like a minute and 20 to finish, it's going to take you only about 30 seconds, okay? And I feel like that is exactly what those quizzes need. To shorten the duration and set them up sort of like this. Even better would be like if they could have each question on there already. You just got to click, 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 click all the way through. Like you're taking like a Pearson test or online test in school. And you just hit submit it and it grades every one of your F. That would be no great thing to change. Because how it's set up right now, the one at a time, it's just way too slow. And it just gets really boring. Because you sit here, you click, you already read the question, you know your answer. You're like, no, no, no. There it is. Click. It's boring, and these games should not be boring. They should be quick, easy, and they're already still really easy. You can find all the answers online, but they need to be quick, and it's lacking that mechanic right now. It needs to shorten these 7 to 10 second questions to like 3 to 4. All right, so that's the second thing I would change with the trivia to make it more beneficial. And the last thing, and something that's really important, no matter how many changes you make to this game, how cool you make them are, you have to find a way to promote them. And I feel like these earned crowns thing is not promoted well in the game Wizard101. Mainly because when you're playing the game, all you get is a little icon on the top left for your options you want to earn crowns. And most people don't even see that or notice that, okay? I'll be honest, I never even clicked on it until like part of this year. And I played this game for 11 plus years, okay? So that's kind of bad how one of the mechanics in the game is not really implemented. Now, there's something new in the game. They're doing the summer update. I feel like if they changed it and added a trivia quiz into the spot, you would have a huge influx of players going to trivia quizzes. And that's going to be the daily spiral. And where I would put this is not up here or here. I would take this whole area out. Right here. The items recommended. Mainly because when you go to the crown shop to buy packs, 99% of the time, you already know what you're going to get. Because you gotta watch on YouTube from somebody, or you looked it up already. You don't need the game to tell you, oh, you should maybe buy this. Because honestly to God, you're not going to buy any packs. Okay? That should be taken out of. But what they should do for this area is promote different aspects of the game. Like Grub Guardian, where you can train your pets online. That could be a tab there to take them to there. But again, they should have another tab here for the whole, well, trivia quizzes. And they'll take them to that. It's like, hey, do you want to earn some crowns quickly? Click here to go play your online trivia quizzes. Something like that. Similar how they show you daily assignments, show you like, oh, you have 10 more quizzes you can take today and earn yourself 200 crowns, or whatever crowns it is. Even if they change to 150 crowns, it still needs that boost, but make it some kind of like advertisement for these quizzes. Get more people at least looking at them. Because it doesn't matter if they click on it. Most people probably won't even click on and do it. But at least if they do click on it and go to the app and see it, odds are there will be new players clicking on there and trying to like do quizzes. That'll even give them more chances when they go to these sites and they go to these quizzes in the areas. Then they may have the ad here like, hey, here's some more stuff in the game. Do you want to check these out? But who knows? Okay. That is something I feel like they could easily do and implement in these games. Alright, so yeah, those are the 3 things I would change in the whole trivia aspect in the game Wizard101 to make it better for the game. Okay, better for us as players and better for them for promoting the game. And we're going to be going through it again. The first one I talked about was this increasing how many crowns it is. Create a worth in these quizzes, okay? Because 100 crowns a day is no worth. 200 crowns, that is huge worth. It may not sound like a lot, but trust me. Me as a player, I know for a fact, due to the whole statistics with it, that is huge worth. There will be more players playing these quizzes if it was 200 crowns a day. Next thing is changing how long it takes in the whole setup. I showed you the whole animal quiz thing here. That's how it would be. Okay, if they could change it somewhere similar to that, how it just reduces the time to about 3 to 4 seconds, even to 5 seconds a quiz, it'll be way better. And then the last thing I talked about is basically just how you can promote it. And then, of course, I said, using the daily spiral that's going to be coming out in the test realm. And it will be live soon. This would be a great way, okay? So yeah, those are my thoughts. Now, if you have your own thoughts of how you would change the trivia quizzes to make it more beneficial for the game, help promote it better, or any change or whatsoever you think would be better, leave it in the comment section down below. I'd love to talk to you about what you think would be better for this trivia quizzes. Now, if you liked the video, found it helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because that helps me and supports me make more content for you to enjoy. Now, like always, and like the end of every single one of my videos, I hope the rest of your week is blessed. Yes, you out there watching the screen, listening to my voice right now as I talk really repetitive right now, your week better be blessed. I'm telling you, it's going to be blessed. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video. And with that, I'm out. See ya.